Hi everybody, it's Mr. Craig. Hope you're having a good day. Today's lesson is actually not one, but two topics. Come on in, a little closer. Two. First, we're going to talk a little psychology. Second, we're going to talk a little geography. You ready? Let's get started. Come on in. First, psychology. Are you feeling isolated, alone, sad, lonely, grumpy, maybe even cranky? It's because of the global pandemic. I have a solution for you I think you're gonna like. Ready to get started? Come on in a little closer. Now, let's talk first about not psychology, but geography. Who's heard of Russia? Russia's a big country. United States is this size, Russia is this size. Do you know what Russia is famous for? Any guesses? Potatoes, that's right. And they are so creative. Do you know what they make with potatoes in Russia? Vodka. They make potatoes into vodka. Now that's organic chemistry, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. But today, let's talk about psychology, the way we feel and how we act, and geography, Russia, which makes vodka. And thank God they do. And they make a lot of it. You can get it anywhere. So if you're feeling lonely and isolated and you're bummed out because you can't go to the movie theater, you can't go to the bar, you can't go out to dinner, you can't go see your friends, you can't see grandma, you're just stuck in the house with nothing to do, let me tell you what Craig does to cheer himself up. Here we have what's called the toaster garage. Toaster garage. But that's where we keep the booze. So there was no more room for the toaster, so we got rid of the toaster. We just have a booze garage. Now let me see if I can find the vodka. Get all this junk out of the way. Ah, there she is. This is Russian vodka. Good, thank goodness for Russia. And this is Kahlua. Do you know what Kahlua is, kids? Kahlua is rum, coffee, a little battery acid, and some engine oil. And they mix it all up and they call it Kahlua. And when you put the two together, you know what you have? You have a Black Russian, which will make you feel really good and happy. Now, Kahlua is a funny word. You know how to remember how to say Kahlua? This is how I remember. Every time you sneeze, you say Kahlua. Let me show you. Kahlua! Kahlua! See? Kahlua. All right. So, we got our supplies. Kinda. Now, let's look what we have here all lined up, ready to go. We have a glass, another glass, another glass, another glass, a coffee cup, measuring cups, and a spoon. Now, why do you think I have all the glasses out? Very important lesson. We have to use the right glass for a white Russian or a black Russian. This is a wine glass. We would not use that. This is a wine glass. Nuh-uh. This is a baby wine glass. Nope. And this is a coffee mug. Never. Now, people that are rich and sophisticated, they like to drink wine because it's a social experience and they're sippers and they just want to act smart and talk smart. I like the effect. I like the hard stuff. I like stuff that makes me feel good quickly. So I skip the wine and go right to this. So let's just get those glasses out of the way. We don't need those. This is a perfect size glass for a white Russian or a black Russian. Now, what do you think we need to put in first? Ice. Where do we get ice, kids? In the freezer. Yep, right next to the frozen vegetables. Get a big glass of ice. Okay? Then we start with the vodka. Now, how much do we put in? Well, depends on how sad and lonely you are today. That's why we have many different size measuring cups. If you're just a little lonely, this little one will work. If you're super sad, we better use the big one. Let's just start with the little one. This is, I think, 1/4 of a cup. So let's start with that, 1/4 of a cup. Measure very carefully. A little bit extra is not bad. There. Shake it a little bit. Russian vodka. Then we get the Kahlua out. And we don't have to measure the Kahlua. We just want to make it dark. So just a little bit. Like that. See? Then we take our spoon and stir it up good. Oh, I wish you could smell it. Oh, it's heaven. Okay, that is a Black Russian. Why do they call it a Black Russian? Look at the color. It's dark, right? Do you know what else Russia makes really good? They make a White Russian. Now, how do you make a Black Russian a White Russian? Well, glad you asked. Come over to your refrigerator and find the cream. And we put a little bit of cream in, not too much, but cream has lots of nutrients and vitamins. It's really good for us. It's even better than milk. And stir it up and look what happens. Now what color is it, kids? That's a White Russian. Now, when's the best time to have a Black Russian or a White Russian? Again, if you're feeling sad and lonely and depressed and miss your friends and miss your teachers, I like to have one when I first wake up in the morning, right before breakfast. It just gets me started, you know what I mean? Makes me feel happy, puts a smile on my face right from the minute I wake up. Then, with breakfast, sometimes I have orange juice, but quite often I have a White Russian because it makes me feel even better with my pancakes. Then, you know that time between breakfast and lunch when you're just not sure you're hungry or not? I have one then. It just makes me feel a little better. And then with lunch, I like a White Russian with anything with cheese. So if lunchtime you're having a cheeseburger, a grilled cheese Sammy, a macaroni and cheese, anything, just plain cheese on a cracker, perfect combination for cheese. Another good time to have one is between lunch and nap time, because who wants to think about taking a nap, right? So have one in between, so you forget about the nap. Then when it is nap time, another good time to have one. You know why? Oh, you sleep like a baby. It makes you feel so good and go right to sleep, and you forget that you're even sleeping. Then after nap time, I have one right away to help me wake up. Then at dinner time, sometimes I skip these and I just have like water or milk or something just to make the day more rounded. And then before bedtime, it's the greatest time to have a White Russian or a Black Russian because again, it helps you fall asleep and sleep really sound. Some of you will sleep right through the night if you have enough of these before bedtime. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're like me, and I know I am, I get up at 2 in the morning to pee. And I have one then too. And I just sneak out in the kitchen and have one ready to go. Because it helps me fall right back asleep again and have wild dreams. So there's a lot of reasons and a lot of times to have a White Russian. But who's got time to go through this whole exercise of making them, right? None of us have that kind of time. So here's what I do. Let's look in the fridge again. I keep a big one ready to go anytime. See this one? good for all day. Now you don't want to let this go overnight. You want to drink the whole thing during the day, because if you let it sit all day, the ice melts and it gets real runny and watery and it doesn't taste as good. So you want to drink the whole thing in the same day. And I like to keep it next to the pie, because after I have a couple drinks of this, I feel like having a little pie. Lemon meringue is my favorite. See, I ate most of this one already. Okay, kids. Well, let's just summarize and review what we covered today. Okay? What size glass do we use? We don't wear glasses. Well, we do wear glasses, but what size glass do we use for White Russian? Down here. Down here. This one? Nope. This one? Nope. Never this one. That's for fancy rich people. Coffee cup? Well, this is a trick question. Some people like to put their Black Russian in the coffee cup to make other people think they're drinking coffee, but they're really drinking Black Russians. But this is the perfect size glass. So skål, cheers, stay hydrated. Till tomorrow, kids. Bye-bye.